Welcome to this custom-tailored deep dive. You spend weeks curating the perfect workspace for yourself, right? The ergonomic chair, the pristine desk, all that.
All set up.
Exactly. And then, well, you end up crawling around on the floor trying to hide this massive web of cables just because your keyboard and mouse are physically chained to a loud hot metal box.
Right, it's the ultimate physical tether.
So, okay, let's unpack this. Today, our mission is examining a specific piece of tech hardware. The Javelin HT-ASTRO2-4 4-port USB 2.0 extender set. It's sourced from HDTVSupply, and we're looking at how it solves this major physical limitation. Standard USB cables are just notoriously short.
They really are. Usually they tap out around, 10 to 15 feet. So this deep dive isn't just about cables. It's about freeing your workspace from the physical tether of your hardware without losing performance.
Right, because when you need a zero-lag connection, you need a wire. But why does that 15-foot limit even exist? Like, why does the signal just die?
Well, it's mostly about electrical noise and timing. A standard USB cable sends data as these rapid electrical pulses. Over distance, the natural resistance of the copper wire degrades that pulse.
Oh, so the signal literally loses its shape?
Exactly. Outside interference blurs it, and suddenly the receiving computer can't tell a 0 from a 1. Because standard connections fail over long distances, you need a reliable bridge.
And the Javelin does that.
Yeah, the Javelin provides exactly that by extending the connection up to 165 feet, that's 50 meters, using just a single standard Cat5e or Cat6 network cable.
Wow, 165 feet. So it's like using a high-speed underground water main, the Cat6 cable, to instantly teleport your keyboard, mouse, and printer across an entire mansion.
That's a great analogy, and what's fascinating here is the elegant power design. The transmitter draws power directly from the PC.
Wait, so it doesn't need its own wall plug?
Nope, not on the transmitter end. Down at your desk, the 4-port receiver does use a 12-volt plug to give 500 milliamps to each connected device. But if you're only running low-power items like just a basic keyboard and mouse, the receiver doesn't even need that wall adapter. It just pulls the power it needs straight through the Ethernet cable from the PC.
Which means absolutely zero cable clutter on your desk. I love that. But let's push the limits on this. The specs say it allows up to 7 peripherals if you attach an extra USB hub. Wait, if I keep stacking devices onto this single Cat6 cable, doesn't the signal eventually degrade or, bottleneck?
Yeah, it does. There is a factual trade-off there. When you fully load the system with 7 devices, the maximum transmission distance drops slightly.
Then what?
It drops to 130 feet, which is about 40 meters. The system just has to work harder to manage the overhead of those distinct data streams.
Okay, so you lose about 35 feet of range just to handle the extra traffic.
Right. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, we have to talk about the speed trade-off. It operates driver-free across Windows, macOS, and Linux. And yes, it accepts newer USB 3.0 devices,
Right.
but it forces everything to operate at USB 2.0 speeds, which is 480 megabits per second.
Ah, I see. So it's perfect for control systems or scanners, but definitely not meant for transferring massive video files.
Exactly. You fundamentally cannot use it to move massive 4K videos. It's built for consistent control over distance, not massive bandwidth.
Makes perfect sense. You aren't editing a feature film off this. So what does this all mean? Basically, this $220 Javelin extender is an ingenious problem solver for remote setups.
It really is. It empowers you to completely rethink the physical layout of your own technology. For decades, we've built our desks around the PC tower, but now you can just remove the clutter from your immediate desk space entirely.
It changes the whole geometry of a room. We'll leave you with this scenario to ponder. If you could seamlessly control a computer from 165 feet away with absolutely zero lag, where would you hide your loud, heat-generating PC tower? And how would that quiet, spacious freedom transform your daily environment?